Galileo Galilei said long ago, right, that the universe is written in the language of mathematics. And this is true.
Enrique Zuazua is an applied mathematician, making the world a better place with the help of formulas. Faster, less prone to failure, more precise, more advanced. This is where he found his life's work. So far, Zuazua has done research in Paris, Madrid, and Bilbao.
Mathematics is really built in our civilization. Try to live one day without mathematics. Then you cannot use your credit card, you cannot make an appointment with your friends or family members, you cannot count, you cannot make a phone call, you can do nothing, right? So all our world is based on this, say, cement of mathematics.
Mathematics as a precise tool with almost infinite applications. A world language.
You can come in from different continents, different religions, the mathematics are the same. Mathematics is what really bridges the gap between all other disciplines.
His subdisciplines are control theory and numerical analysis. Where do traffic bottlenecks arise? At which points does a pipeline network fail first? In practical terms, the aim is to make reality calculable and controllable, often with the help of so-called approximation equations. How can the right level of precision be achieved without becoming entangled in endless calculations? Viewing excerpts of the world and transferring universal calculation models.
What is the definition of a wave? You can basically say that a wave is something that has a shape that you can identify and that moves, right? And you say, oh, I mean, that's true, right? And then a wave can be a neuronal pulse. It can be, blood flowing in your arteries. It can be a sea wave, or it can be one of these shock waves that we don't see but we can hear, right? Like a clap.
The Humboldt Professorship is not only bringing Zuazua to Germany, but also his family. Even though the move from the Basque coastline to the Franconian country represents a significant change, his family is looking forward to it. From time to time, it is good to get new impulses in your life, says Zuazua.
A physical move from a place to another sometimes it's also an opportunity to refresh, to renew your research program.
The relationship with the Friedrich Alexander University in Erlangen has proven its worth and has grown over time. Zuazua has already worked there for 1 year as a Humboldt Research Award winner and is an official ambassador of the university. Now he is taking an additional decisive step. A Humboldt professorship and a move to Germany, how does that feel? She's all too familiar with it. Eva Dabrowska took up her Humboldt professorship in Erlangen last year. The scientific link between Zuazua and the linguist? Again, the answer is the universal instrument of mathematics. She also uses statistical evaluations in her research. The potential for collaborations is almost infinite. Zuazua has already worked with aircraft manufacturers, calculated maintenance intervals of a power grid in the Atacama Desert, or optimized medical imaging procedures. Reality. A tumor, for example, can be described as a world of continuous functions and curves, a form, or as a world of individual numerical values, and often the one thing that can and needs to be transferred into the other thing.
So this is typically the world with which an applied scientist will work. Because, an applied scientist has data. You have data about temperature, pollution, population, wealth, risk, whatever, And then, of course, this is the data also that the computer likes. So then you have to establish a link between these two, right?
And precisely herein lies the challenge, transferring the world of curves and infinite fractions into a series of finite, discrete numbers. This involves the search for algorithms, not infinitely precise but accurate enough, and therefore quickly and reliably calculable, leading applied mathematics in Erlangen to an outstanding position. Zuazua is convinced that both time and place are just right.
In this particular case, it is the alliance of the Humboldt Foundation and the Friedrich Alexander University FAU here in Erlangen-Nürnberg. This alliance this common will of developing an excellence, path for applied mathematics, which really pushed me to think that this is the right thing to do for the next years.
Because a movement impulse unstoppably and predictably keeps finding its way.
So mathematics is kind of a body that is growing, right, and covering the whole planet. This is like surfing, right? So you get into the wave and the wave will drive you.